Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we have this problem. It's called Roman integer. Roman numbers are represented by 7 different symbols. You have like I and V and X and L and C and D and M, and each one has its own value. And for example, 2 is written as 2 i's in the Roman numeral integer. Um, we have just 2 1's add together 12 is written as x11. For example, x is 10 and 1 is 2, which is simply x plus 1 1. The number 27 is written as xxv xxvii. So x is 10 and x another 10, so we have 20. V is 5 and I is 2, so we have 27, which is xx vv and ii. The Roman numerals are usually written largest to smallest from the left to the right. However, the numeral for 4 is not 4 i's. Instead, is the numeral for 4 is written as iv. So we have iv. It was like 1 minus 5. Because 1 is before the 5, we subtract it making 4. So the same principle we can follow. This one was 9, and we could follow this one in, I guess, 9 and maybe 9 and 40 at 90 and 400 and 900. The thing that there is an important information that we only went up to 1000. So how can we solve this problem? So let's just try to understand the problem first. So if we have any symbol just represented by a number, we can just create a map and save these numbers or symbols in it, and try to loop, and it will be quite easy for us to build and return the integer. And when we find, because it's quite important to know that it starts from big to small, so when we find a small and big, that means we need to make a subtraction. However, if you looked at the edge cases, we don't have that much edge cases. I guess we have maybe 6 edge cases or 7 edge cases. So let's create a map. So let's say const map, it will equals new map, and I want to create in this map, I want to put the values of this one. So I will say values map dot set, and I will put the 6 values dot set. I have I equals 1, and let us let's just duplicate this one. Okay, v equals 5 and x equals 10 and L equals 50 and C equals 100 and D equals 500 and M equals 1000. Okay, so right now we have a map that this map has all of the values that we need. But however, about the edge cases, because we don't have that much edge cases, I guess we have maybe 7 or 6 more edge cases. We could put them also hard coded. It's quite easily for us. So let's just try to build, to add more values, but for the edge cases. So we said that number 4 is IV, okay, and we said number 9 is IX. This is 9, and 40 will be XL. So 40 will be X minus L, 10 minus 50, and 90 will be, you guessed it, 90 it will be 90 it will be xc. So xc 10 minus 100. So 90 will be xc, and 400, what 400 will be, oh sorry, 400 it will be 500 minus 100, so cd, and 900 it will be cm, because this is all the edge cases that we have. So we could just hard code them. Of course, you should understand, you should ask your engineer if this approach is appropriate. But I guess your engineer will say appropriate, because I went to multiple interviews, and this was, when I went with this solution, they was totally okay with it. So I'll say let sum equal 0, and it's a quite important to do the same things that I'm doing right now in the interview, that I'm saying what I'm thinking and how I can reach the solution. You should also make sure that you are communicating with your interviewer all the time. So I will start with the sum, and I will return the sum. Okay, and I will create a variable called I, because I will create a while loop. So I use this value to loop. So I will just create a while loop, and I will say while I is less than is dot length minus 1, and I will say, okay, so I'll say let double, because I want to know the double. So I will just get the double string to make sure that if I have double or anything like that. So we'll see, let double, it will be s dot substring from 1 to from I to I plus 2. So I will get the double string. So I will say that if we have this double, because if you look at something that we have, I'm saying that I'm talking about the double because I'm talking about, do we have any edge cases? So if we have edge cases, let's just return it. If we don't have edge cases, just go for one by one. You know what I mean? So let's just start to do it. So I would say if values, if map dot has double, I will say sum plus equal. I will add the value to the sum. Values dot get double, whatever we have in double, and I will increase it by 2, because we went 2, and we will continue. Continue. Okay, otherwise, what should we do otherwise? So, otherwise, I say, wait a minute. There's something that I should make an edge case, because I will see if I is less than is the length minus 1, to make sure that we have this edge case. And I will say, because if it wasn't minus 1, that means that we can't get 2. You know what I mean? So I will say that, okay, so I will have it like that, and I guess let's just have, instead of double, let's just to work with a single, which will be the most cases. It will be is dot substring I and I plus 1, and sum, it will be plus equal plus equal, I will add to sum the values dot get the single and I will be plus plus. I guess that's it. I just submit to make sure that it's working. Okay, so we have values that get what values? Map, sorry. Map. Oh, I'm putting a. There's something wrong. While I is less than. Okay, I guess have a problem. While I is less than is dot length. If is dot length less than is if I less than is dot length dot 1 and will what's the wrong thing that I have done? Let I equals 0. I'll just try to go inside and have this if statements inside these things so we can make sure that we're not missing anything. And we have this one continue is right, and let's just go with this one, and let's just go with this one, and let's just see. Okay, no one worked. Why? If I less than is the length, I less than is the length. I'm saying that also if I less than is the length minus 1, let double equals is the length is the substring I and I plus 2, and after that we do is that let if the map has double, we if map has double, I guess that this one should be here, maybe let's just see. There's something wrong. Why? Just 1 minute. Let's just see. Okay, I'll just try to copy my solution. I guess maybe I copied something wrong. Let's just put my solution. There's something wrong with the application or what? Okay, so let's just go to the submissions. I don't care. I don't want to get from let's just see. The same solution. Why it's not right? Okay, it's weird. That this solution is not. It's getting. Let's just make sure that. And let's just refresh that. Let's see. Okay, it's working. I don't know what the wrong thing that I have done. I don't know what was the wrong thing. However, when you find that you have any time exceeded, it's not something that you should worry about. I guess most of the time you find your interviewer tell you, okay, you did this wrong. I guess I did something wrong, but I didn't want to waste a lot of time to just trying to figure it out. So I just take the solution that I have already did. So let's just talk about what we have done. So let's just take a small recap. So for example, let's just take this example and see how this will work. So we will take 2 examples, this and let's just have this one. No, this one's too much. This one, yeah. So let's just start to find. So first of all, we have sum and we have index. Sum we use to get all the values, and we return sum. And we have the I, we use this I to loop. And we have this value, this map that we put all of the values in it, and also we put the all of the edge cases. So we loop through the string, and I'm saying that if s.length n minus 1 is I is less than length minus 1, that means we have at least 2 items to loop through. So I will say first of all I get double. I will get 2 strings. For example, I was saying that I will get 2 strings here. So I will get these first 2 strings, and I will say that okay, if values that has double, let's say nope, the values has no doubles. So if the value doesn't have doubles, we this if statement is not working. So we just go to start executing to the next one, to the other character. So I just get let singles. It will be I and I plus 1. I is equal 0, I and I plus 1. I'm getting the first I. When we get the first I, we will get the values of the first I, which is this one. And when you get this one, you put it and you just increase the index by 1. So index right now equals 1. So right now we are in this one here. So I'm saying that if index is less than length the minus 1, and that's right. This is length the index minus 1, and I was okay. So I will get the double. When I get the double, I will say that if values, which is this map, has a double, and no, we don't have we don't have that. So there is no edge cases. So just this if statement is not will not run. So we'll just start to continue executing, and we will be in the single. So we will take the second I, and we will add the value of it. So the value of I is 1. We add the I to sum. So right now sum is 2, and we will do the same for the third one. So it will be that's it. However, if you let's say that we have this. Let's say that we have a specific value. I want the edge case value. Where is the edge case value? That just has where's 4? Where is 4? Okay, this is 4. Let's say that this is a string. Okay, so this is 4. Okay, so this is 1 and 5. So the thing that actually there is tons of solutions to do this to fix this problem, but this is one of the solutions that you don't see that much. It's a unique solution. So what you will do to solve this one? So there is 2 basically easy solutions. So one of them is just I can just delete this one, and I will say that if when we have double, I would say that if the values has these doubles, I would say that if the first one is less than the second one, if the first one less than the second one, I will take its value and I will just divide take one of the smallest from the biggest, and I'll just return the value. However, this one is like it's a quite unique one. This is quite unique because we don't have that much edge cases. We have maybe 6 edge cases, so we just put them directly in the map. So when I did it in the map, we have right now okay. So we're looping and we're just saying if s.length, if I less than s.length minus 1, and that's right because I is 0 and s.length minus 1 is 1. So okay, so we take double. So we take this one, and when we take this one, we will say okay. So if let double dot substring I, and yeah, we take double, and after that we say that if values have double, and values have double, this is the double that we have. So we put in the sum the values of double, which is 4, and we increase the I plus 2. So I will equal 1. So when I equals 1, we will continue. No, I will equals 2 because it's 0 plus 2, so I equals 2. And right now I guess it's the length is 2 and I equals 2, so the while loop ends and we return 4. So this is how this is solution it works. There is other solution that I have. Oh, sorry, the mic was about to fall. There is other solution that I talked about that instead of that we can just delete that, And instead of just trying to store these edge cases, I could say that instead of values that has, I'll just get the value of the first character and the second characters. And when I find the first character is smaller than the second character, because there is another condition that the first one all the time is bigger than the second. So when the first one is smaller than the second, that means that we have a special case, and we just take the value of the smallest value for the smallest one from the biggest one. So this is the two ways to solve it, but I guess that this way that I have said, it's more common, but this one is quite more unique. So it gives you more experience, and this is what the channel is all about. That we give you the new tips and the tricks to solve the problems. So you can ease your software problems, software interviews quite easier. So that's it for this video. I hope my solution was quite good. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will never miss a video, and see you in future problems.